Welcome back to HitPointsGaming for another edition of Friday Night Lights. You're here with Chris and
Becky. Sorry,
Good
I thought you
cue.
were going to say my name.
no, I was kicking it over.
I wasn't paying attention.
It's been quite a while since we've played.
Yeah. Months.
Months.
You've gotten a haircut.
I was just gonna say last time I got a haircut since then.
Yeah, you kind of need
Whoa.
one already again.
Whoa. Yeah, so we're back. We picked up a couple games from Genius Games. So we have Power Failure. It's made by Artana. But again, we got this from Genius Games. Power Failure. I thought it'd be really cool for Friday Night Lights. It's pretty light. And another Genius game, so you kind of learn a little bit too. So we have some other ones coming up soon too that are actually a little cooler, a little more educational. Anyway, how do you play Power Failure? Okay, so what it is you're creating power plants to power different cities. So you have to create the power plants, spend the resources or energy types of energy to produce energy, and then power those cities. So then you buy the cities. So this game is 2 to 4 players. It says 45 minutes, about 45-minute game time, and they recommend ages 14 and up, which is quite. I don't know. I definitely think someone younger than that could pick this up.
I don't know yet. We'll see.
We'll see. Maybe the educational part might not be there, but I think the gameplay. I think you could probably pick it up a little earlier than 14.
We'll see.
Okay, we'll see. So what do you get? You get these carbon pillars or carbon tokens. So what this is, this represents the amount of carbon that we're creating, the different types of power plants that we have. There's a stack of action cards, which are the power plants, the types of energy, and then just action cards, like different things, like draw an extra card, stuff like that. You have your player cards. This tells you what you can do. So each turn you get 3 actions, and you can spend those 3 actions any way you want. You can take an action card from the board when we do that. You can play an action card, or you can activate a type of power plant. And I say type of power plant. There's 4 types, but there's 4 types. So you have coal, gas, nuclear, and then green energy. So coal, gas, and nuclear require you to activate them. So when you activate your power plant, you activate that type of power. So when you activate coal, all of your power plants are activated. And we'll get into what activating does in just a second. So your green energy, since it's green, it doesn't require activation because it's kind of always running. Green energy, solar or wind. So that's always going. So you never have to pay to activate that. It's just always there.
We sure had to pay when we put it on the house.
Well, that's a little different. So take an action card on the board. There will be, let's set the board up actually, okay, and then we'll go through the things. So these are city cards. The city cards you do 1 more than the amount of people playing. So there's only 2 of us, so we'll be having 3 cards. Okay, so I'm gonna put it for the camera. Okay, so now there are certain cards for 4 players. We've removed them from the game as instructed. So the city cards, what it is this star is the amount of points that this city card is worth at the end of the game. Inside of the light bulb is the amount of energy that you need to generate in order for you to purchase that city, okay? So you obviously want to have more points at the end of the game, and you can see higher energy rewards more points. These are the action cards. You put out 5 for each player. 3, 4, 5. And then we put 6 out for us to select from. Okay. Oh, they're all like right for me. Okay. So let's just discuss really quick what we have here, because this is pretty much everything. So we have a coal power plant. The coal power plant produces 6 energy, but it's dirty. And what do I mean by it's dirty?
Puts out a lot of carbon.
Exactly. So what you do for your turn is you can take an action card from here for 1 action. You can play an action card from your hand for another action, and then you can activate a type of power plant. Okay, so put these city cards here. So what you could do as an example is you could Well, we would play the game. Let's play the game. We'll do. Oh no, let's do it. So what you do is you would pick this up for one action. I can then play it from my hand for the second action. Okay. So when I play a power plant or I create a power plant, I'm creating coal, so carbon. So what I would do is I would take this carbon token and I would put it on top of this. You do one at a time. Okay. And once it's on there, it's it. You can't touch it again. Okay, so then at the end of my turn, say I had, well, this is perfect because this generates 6 energy. And this 6 energy can be used to buy this 6 energy city. So I need to activate it. So that's great. I picked up, I played, and now I'm going to activate for my last token. I'm going to activate this power plant to generate 6 power. Okay. To activate it, because it's coal, it's very dirty, it's going to tell me here that I need to put 3 carbon tokens on top of the carbon stack. So one by one, I'm going to put these on and hopefully not knock this tower over. Good. Now you can put them like this, or you can stack them like this as well if you want to be a little more difficult. Either is available. So every time I activate this power plant, I have to put 3 on there. Okay, so I would activate it, and then I would take this. It would be the end of my turn. I would fill this up. Put another city here, so there's always 3. End of the game is when you cannot put any more cities into play. So on my turn, if I had bought that, if I had purchased that, and I can't put anything out, that's the end of the game for me. You get 1 more turn, and then it's the end of the game. We count our victory points. So yeah, that's how you play the coal. To play coal, you have to spend a card, a random card from your hand as designated here. This is solar. It has a question mark on the top. So this is worth however many energy this top card shows. So on this turn, if I had this played, it would generate 0 power. And much later in the game, it would then generate 1, and there's even a 2 in there. So it randomly changes, I guess, as the sun is being covered by clouds and the wind has no wind, that changes. This is another type of energy. So you have natural gas, and then you have this nuclear energy here. So natural gas requires, for me to activate a natural gas plant, requires 2 cards from my hand or 1 natural gas card to activate it. For nuclear energy, for a nuclear plant, I require 1 of these cards and then either 2 random cards or another card like this for the nuclear waste facility. And then you have these cool cards here that just do random things. That's pretty much it. Your hand size is up to 6. If you ever go over 6 by drawing cards, you just put more carbon on top of the tower to do that. Unless told by one of these action cards. This action card tells you to pick up 2 and now you're at 8. You don't pay for that. That's part of the action card. It's fine. And that's really it. It's kind of straightforward. And as we get into it, maybe we'll run into a couple things. We'll reiterate the rules. But that is all. I do forget who starts the game. We could just say you go. But yeah, that's fine. I don't remember. But there is a certain way to start it. Okay. Do you want to start? Or you want me to start? How's that?
You start.
Okay. Yeah, so they give you these 3 tokens to kind of show what you're doing. All right, so the beginning of the game, we have 3 carbon. We have our board set up. Let me just make sure it is all set up. Yes. Oh, wait. We take the top card and discard it. So this is going to be the discard pile.
Oh, of course, a good one.
A good one, yeah, that's a good one. But there's a ton of cards in here. So if we ever run out of cards in here, we take the discard, shuffle it, and put it back.
Oh.
So we can't run out of these. We only run out of these. Okay. So I'm going to take an action card. I love this solar stuff, this green stuff. I'm always taking that. Take it, put it in my hand. Now I'm at 6. Okay. I'm going to actually see what I have in my hand here. I should have done that card first. All right, so I take an action card, and I'm actually going to play 2 action cards. I have 2 green energy. So I'm going to play those. Okay, so that would be the end of my turn. At the end of my turn, I generate green power. It's not worth anything. 0. And then I refill as needed. So there's refill. Oh, there's another green energy. That's it. So now it would be your turn. You can keep using those, or just kind of remember what you're doing. I guess that you're going to keep using them. Yeah. I mean, it's cool. I wish they had given you a little bit more so that I can keep using them, so I don't have to keep passing them back and forth. But I guess it also represents whose turn it is. So you're constantly passing them around to designate whose turn it is, because then if I kept them on mine, maybe I would forget that it wasn't my turn.
Okay, so I'm going to take an action card.
Okay. Okay. It's 1. You can take 2 more action cards. You can play 2 action cards. You can do whatever you want. You can pick this up and play it if you like it. You can just hold on to stuff. But if you're at 6 cards, if you pick up another card, if you have over 6, you're going to add to this carbon pile.
All right, I'm gonna play.
Perfect.
And
So now you're back to 5, so you can pick up another one.
I'm gonna pick up this one.
That's how you would play the hand. It's perfect.
Okay.
Cool. That's a good play at the end of your turn. Green energy is always you would generate 1. It's not enough. That's it. So let's go ahead and fill this back in. Okay.
Do you want these?
No, I don't. That's fine. That's fine. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to play an action card. Dog's gonna make some noise. So I'm gonna play an action card. This action card says, draw 2 action cards and place them in the supply.
It's okay. Come on.
So I add 2 cards to action, and then I take 2 from the supply. So I'm gonna take another draw 2. And then I'm gonna take this natural gas plant. Add to discard.
Wait, was I supposed to do with the carbon? No, right?
Oh yes, we both should have. I'm sorry. When I played my green, no matter what power plant it is, you always put it on. So now you put 1 on. Whew,
Just
good
dawned
call.
on me. I'm like, oh, wait a second. We didn't do it.
Yeah, no matter.
Am I allowed to straighten that?
No, you only put it on. So yeah, no matter what power plant you lay down, you always generate carbon. So we already forgot that. Good call. But another fun thing too is we can't touch that carbon.
Like I
stack.
couldn't fix how I
You
just
can't
messed
fix
that
it.
up.
Yeah. So what happens is if it's your turn and it falls down by accident, we would both discard a card. If you knocked it down, like if we knew you knocked it down, if no one knew how it fell down, we all discard a card. If you knocked it down on your turn and we're like, hey, you bumped the table, only you discard a card. And then if you put a carbon stack on top of it and you knock it down, we all discard a card and your turn usually ends. Different things happen with when the carbon stack is knocked over, and there's another page in here. We can kind of go over that as this happens. All right, so that's really good. Thank you for calling that. Good thing I have these because we talked a lot, so I already forgot.
They do come in handy.
Yeah, look at that. Okay, so I'm going to play another card, and I'm going to activate my gas. So now I have a gas factory here, natural gas plant. I'm going to activate it. So I need to pay 1 natural gas, which I have, or 2 random cards. So I have a natural gas, I'm going to pay it. But I also have to generate 2 carbon.
Isn't it 3 because you put it down?
Yes. Put it down.
You're just killing the planet.
Okay, so what happens there? Really good. I lose that. My turn is over. I do not get to play this. I do not get to power it.
Oh, okay.
And that's the end of my turn.
So you still have...
I still have it out.
You have 2?
I have 2. Yeah, that's
This
why I was
didn't
hoping.
get activated.
This was put down, but I didn't get to activate it yet. So now what happens is, I think it says, it doesn't matter, but I'm gonna build. You know, as I was putting it down, I was like, oh, I shouldn't be using my left hand. It's not as good. So yeah, it goes back to resets to 3, and end of my turn. Boom. Whoa. And I was like, oh, we're gonna be, you know, 15, 16, 18 high. And it does specify 1 at a time. You can't put all 3 down because that'd be too easy.
Alright, so I'm going to put this down. Play an action card. I shall put my carbon on before I forget.
Yeah. That's what you're supposed to do. Because you could knock it down before it actually gets to your turn.
Yeah.
Like that part of your turn.
Okay, so then I'm going to activate by playing.
Yep, so you're playing the uranium,
And
and then you can have another one of those or 2 random cards.
2 random
Okay.
cards.
So those go, well, not 2 random, but 2 cards of your choice. And they're going to go in the discard pile. So now you activate it. If whenever you want. You have 2 other actions. So
No, I did.
Oh, you just paid, you activate.
Yeah.
Okay. So you would activate it. Yes. Just show that it's nuclear. Good. So you activate it, and then
So did I do 3? Because I put it down?
you put it down, it's 1. You played an action.
Okay.
I would have, yeah. So now you generated the thing, and then you would pick up your city card.
Right?
Yeah, I would have saved it to the end.
I couldn't do anything else because I couldn't pick up
You
any
have to
cards.
pick up. You have to do all your actions in your turn, but you didn't have to play that right then. Yeah, you could pick up a card later or whatever. Yes.
So that's what I'm saying. So I can pick up a card now. That's what I was going for. And
Yeah.
okay.
Well, you would generate. Yeah, you pick up one of these free, because that's what you did. You generated it.
Right, because it's 1 and
1
5.
and 5
6.
is 6.
Okay. And then I can't read upside down. I'm gonna take that.
Okay. Now it's the end of your turn.
Mhm.
We're gonna refill everything. Okay. I'm going to play this Energy Summit, so I put down 2 cards. Not a good card to put down. So I put down 2 cards and I draw 2 cards. Played an action card. I'm going to play another action card. I'm going to build a power plant. Steady my alarm this time. And then I'm going to take an action card. Okay, end of my turn, I generate 0 power. Boom. Your turn.
I'm going to take an action card.
All right, so you're getting some power here. What's interesting too is it forces you to keep drawing cards. It's not like you get cards for free. You have to actually go out and get that. So you're racing against me of which cards do you get? Do you go after more energy? Do you go after more power plants?
I'm gonna play an action card.
Okay.
Ignore my
Ignore the carbon requirement of all power plants activated. So if you activate this, you don't put any carbon on it. Activating would be like when I activated this and it fell down. Playing a card, like building it, it's not activating.
Ah.
Yeah, so
Never mind.
yeah.
Alright. Then I'm going to. I'll still play a card.
Yep.
And I will.
And it says you have to take all 3 actions. It's not like you can't pass, which is kind of silly anyway. I mean, you would just want to keep drawing cards. Because even if you don't want this nuclear or the coal, you still need cards to spend throughout the game as to activate.
I'm going to take a card.
Okay. End of your turn, you generate 0 power, not enough to buy, and then refill. Oh yeah. Okay. I'm going to take an action card. I'm going to take another action card.
How many action cards you got?
3, 4, 5, 6. And then I'm going to play an action card. And I did build a power plant, so I've got to put some card in the world. Okay.
Oh, wait, I didn't do that when I put that down, did I?
No. Okay. You got to put it on top of mine. Good, because you are not good at that. Okay. End of my turn, I generate 3 power. Not enough. Ugh, these coal plants are killing us. Quite literally.
I was just gonna say.
Okay.
You think that's why there's so many of them in the deck?
Maybe. I mean, it's learning, you know. Oh, don't buy anything. I love 2. Look at this. Well, it's probably why. You know, it's kind of showing you that coal is really dirty. It creates a lot of power, but it's really dirty. And how hard is it? You know, you're creating all this carbon, and it becomes harder and harder to manage the amount of carbon in the atmosphere. You know, so it's got to break at some point. I wonder if they're trying to push that.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. And then the book, while you're taking your turn, the book is 15 pages long, really nice, easy to follow instructions. A really nice cheat sheets too, like right away, that right on this one page shows you what you do when you play your power plants, what you need to activate in case you don't understand what the cards say. It's very easy. How many carbon copies do you stack? How many energy does it produce? That kind of stuff.
Okay, so I took a card.
Okay.
I'm going to activate my natural gas.
Okay. You gotta put 2 carbon. I'm gonna move this over here.
Or can I use this too?
You would play that first.
But
I will, yeah, you'll do it.
So ignore the carbon tower requirements of 1 type of power plant. So I don't have to put 2 on.
That's correct. 1 type. So if you activated all of your, you know, if you had 6 of them, you would put no carbon on.
Okay, and then I have to do 2 discards to activate, correct?
No, because you played your natural gas.
I played natural gas.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Natural gas is 1.
That's right. Okay. So that was what I played.
Mm-hmm. And then you activate it.
And then I activated.
So you don't need to put it on because you activated it. It's your last action.
Okay. So that's.
So you use 4, 5. Why did you activate it?
Because I misread the number.
What did you think it was?
I looked up real fast.
Oh, you actually have 4, 5, 6.
I have 6.
Yeah.
I misread the numbers up there. That's why. I wasn't looking at those. I was looking down there.
Do you still want to do that? I'll let you
It's
rewind.
fine. No,
okay.
no, it's fine. I messed it up.
Hi,
That's
yeah,
fine.
yeah.
I was looking at the wrong numbers.
All right, give me these. All right, discard your stuff. This stuff here.
Okay. Like what's going?
We'll refill. Okay.
Hey, I wouldn't have had anything. Never mind.
Yeah, you're not doing very good.
Nope. Hey, but I have a city.
Taking an action. Yeah, I know. I should speak, right? Taking a card and playing a card. I'm going to put that. Please. Okay. You're screwed next time.
Yeah.
You just flop them on there. I got to be careful I don't knock it over on my turn. Okay, so I did 2. Ugh. I don't want to. Yeah, I'm just going to take another card. End of my turn, I generate 0. It's kind of cool that you don't draw from here to try to stack the deck, you know, so you can try to draw more green energy. So it always stays like that. I do like that.
Alright, well, I am going to take a card.
Of course, that's a great. The green energy is great. It's free.
Put it down. So that's playing a card, right?
Take and play. Okay.
Okay, and
I'm gonna start moving my tea off the table so I'm not involved at all. Wow, really deep in thought here. What are you going to do with our environment? That'd actually be a pretty cool expansion. Maybe do like a city. So as you are building the town up, you're also maybe just doing like some stuff with the city. You know, trying to build maybe parks and people are getting happy and sad. I mean, that's really taking a very light game and making it really deep. It's probably like a...
I'm activating.
Whoa!
Nuclear with discarding the 2.
Okay. Well,
And
okay.
so now I'm
You have 5 nuclear,
1.
6 for the hydro, and then 7, 8. Don't knock that tower down on your
I'm not
turn.
gonna.
Okay. End of your turn?
End of my turn.
Okay, so I'm going to refill the city deck. Oh, a 13 for 5.
That goes away, right?
Yes, discard. Of course, of course, of course. Okay.
I keep looking at what cities like they are. Like, can you identify them?
Oh, are they actually different?
Yes, like that's London.
Oh, come on. That's just the back of the card.
No,
though.
but there was a London one I saw when we were practice running.
Okay. All right, I'm going in hard here. All right, here we go.
Oh, boy.
So I'm going to choose one city card. Its energy requirement is -1 this round. I may take a card. Okay. So now I play the card. I'm play another one. Ignore the carbon tower requirements of 1 type of power plants. And then I'm going to activate my gas. So I got 2 gas plants.
Well, what one are you? What did you pick?
Yeah, so I activate my gas. I don't pay carbon. I don't make any carbon. So it's 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, -1. So I get the 13. Boom, boom, booyakasha. Okay, I'm down to 3 cards.
I have none.
That's the end of my hand. Don't knock that. Well, I guess you don't care. Okay, so we're gonna refill. That oh gosh, 1 more point for a whole nother point. Okay.
London.
Okay.
So I guess we're gonna have to get some cards.
You just got to pick up cards, I guess. Yeah, you have nothing you can do right now because you went really. You spent a lot.
I'm gonna take this one. This one.
Yeah, I was like, don't diversify too much. Okay. So I'm going to take that. Do I play that? Oh boy. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I gots to.
That is if you don't knock it down.
Yeah, I know. So what I'm going to do, because I know what I'm going to do, I'm going to activate at the end. I'm going to pick up another card. Draw my turn out a little bit, okay? So taking 2 cards, my last turn will be to play a card, which is 9, not 10, which is fine though, because it's hydro and it only generates 1. It's not the 2. So do you have to put another card up here? Okay. End of my turn. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9.
Thought you had it.
Yeah. Okay. Fill up. Ugh. Yeah. You have to go green. The incentives to go green is just there. Do you argue with me?
No.
Right?
I don't argue at all. Alright, so I took a card.
But that tower, did you put anything down yet? You didn't put. Okay, you didn't put it down.
Did I put anything down yet?
Whoa.
That's worth 0. So
Well, this turn it's worth 0, yeah. Which I kind of I like and I don't like because it adds the randomness as, you know, the world adds random to the green energy. The hydro is always 1, whereas the solar and the wind is random based on the top card here. So it's kind of neat. Adds some variety to it. And I like the fact that you can't manipulate this. That's what it's like for that day or your turn, so that's the way it is. I kind of like that. What'd you do?
just took cards.
Just took cards? Okay. Okay, are you filling? I would feel bad for the person that's putting these cards down and then were to knock that down by accident. I'd feel really bad for them. Okay. So I'm going to take, draw 2. I'm going to take, oh wait, no I'm not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I really do not want to activate. I'm waiting for you to activate. I'm going to take another card. And I'm going to take another card. Oh, wait. No, I'm not. I have 6 cards. I cannot afford to take another card. Go. I have to put something down. So I'm playing an action card. I played a power plant. It's not a big deal if it falls. It won't. Okay, your turn. So I'm going really hardcore natural gas. You're diverse. And I want to read. I think we're okay.
You didn't fill in your cards.
Oh yeah, sorry.
I'm like, why is there stuff missing? I didn't take anything.
Wow, you gotta go cold.
Alright, well, I'm going to play a card.
You are kidding me. So do you have a question? It says when you play an event, you gain that card's bonus for the remainder of your turn. Oh, okay. Hand size rules do not apply when playing events that allow you to gain action cards. Okay, never mind. So that's fine.
Wait, what?
Nothing. It says when you play an event, you gain that card's bonus for the remainder of your turn. So like when you activate a carbon requirements and stuff like that.
So if I were to activate 2 things that require carbon, I don't have to pay?
No, it's only for your turn.
I'm saying if
Nothing.
I activated it the same, can you do 2 of them?
If you have 2 of those actions, you can, yeah, but then you can't activate them. You only have 3 actions. Disregard, don't listen to what I'm saying.
Okay.
When you gain that card's bonus for the remaining of your turn, but hand size doesn't matter. So if you would have gained, like you had the 2 cards and you were at 6 and you gained 8, you just keep 8 cards. It's just when you go above that 8, you have to pay.
Mm.
So being forced to go over 6 with these action cards is fine. It's just when you want to do it, when you manually do that or whatever, then you pay to the carbon. You pay the carbon tax. Oh yeah. It's not a big deal. I just gotta see if you lose a card.
I ain't losing nothing.
Oh, okay. And then if you were to knock it over, both of us discard a card.
And I'll take a card in my last action.
Okay. Come on. You know I'm going for
Oh
that.
no, I can't get the greens on my turns.
Okay. Yeah, but we have 3 cities between the 2 of us, because we're so afraid of that. Okay. Let's see what we can do here.
It's not that, I just didn't have the points to do anything yet.
So I'm going to draw 2 action cards and place them. Oh, I guess that's how you could manipulate this. That's it. Choose 1 city and then it goes to -2. So I played that so I can then pick up 2 cards. Yeah, that's how you would manipulate that. It's kind of neat. What are you doing?
I was moving to the side because you used them.
I used 1. Played that. Played an action card. That lets me put 2 extra down and draw 2.
Oh.
So now my hand size 6. Now I have to play a card.
Drop that green one down.
I'm gonna have to.
See what happens.
Okay. Playing another action card. Trying to see where the tower is leaning most. Okay, we're doing, that's pretty cool, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We're at 14 high, folks. Okay, so I played that and I can pick up another action card. I'm going to pick up this one. Okay, end of my turn. I donate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 power. Not enough. Okay, I want more gas. Now you're in a good spot because you're generating 5
Stop talking.
right away.
I'm doing something in my head here.
Well, I'm giving something to. So you're in a good spot because you have 5 right now. You're green, so you can activate really. You can activate either coal or nuclear and pick up that 10, or you can go hardcore and try to pick up more. But this tower's pretty high, unless you have the action card that lets you not put carbon down. That would be fantastic this turn. That's kind of what I'm hoping to pull on my turn. It's cool that when you play it, it makes you, so you're not just sitting idle, waiting for someone else to build it. Like right now, if I have to play my cards, I have to play a power plant. It's really all I can do because you have to do all 3 actions. So I have to play it and put something here. Or I can draw cards over 6, but I still have to put something there. It kind of forces you to move forward. So that way you're not just sitting idle with this hand of 20 cards waiting for someone to knock it down. You can just play it all again when it's really low.
Okay.
It forces the game to move.
I'm going to activate.
Okay.
to...
Now understand, if you have cards that make you not put carbon on, you would play that first.
That's what I'm going to do.
Okay, you play that first before you activate. Because when you activate...
Oh, I thought we had to do it before the one that's going to cause carbon.
No, I think you would have to play this card first. You're fine, you're fine. Play that card first, because once you activate, that's when you put your carbon down. So play this card first and say, okay, I'm and then play that. It also opens up your hand, so you could play that, and then you could pick cards up. And then if you knock it down, you got to remember you're not the only one.
All right, so that's activated, right? I'm going to put this down, and then I'm going to activate this without the 3 requirements for carbon, right? This is my discard card for that.
Okay, but you're still, yep.
Okay, so now I'm activated on coal. And I'm going to pick up the card.
No, you can't.
No.
No, I'm sorry, I apologize. Yeah, nuclear's free.
And I picked up a card. Take a card. Okay. So now that puts me at the end of my turn with 6, 8, 10, 11, 16.
Okay.
Is that right? Right? Because this guy's not active.
Keep it over. You don't flip it over.
Okay. So I have 16. So I'm going to buy London at 14. And then I just have 2 left over.
Right.
So, and I don't do anything with the 2, right?
Nope. It just goes away.
So there's my discards. There's those.
I'm just trying to explain to everyone so it's not just empty space. Okay, here we go.
Those are discards.
Of course, 0. So I'm at 6 cards here. What happens if I draw a card? Oh, I put it back, I think. Okay. I'm going to be kind of dirty here. 10, 0, 1. I have 1 power. Okay, your turn, you keep getting the 2s.
Yeah, you keep getting all the green. It's a trade-off. Man, how come London's always the big city one? Or the big power one?
Okay, I'm gonna kind of be dirty here. So I'm gonna take an action card. Makes me go over 6. If I knock this over, my turn ends immediately, and we both discard a card. Yes. So I wanted to do that because the tower's really high. And if I were to do anything on my next turn to get rid of cards, I would fail anyway. So I want to get rid of a card. I'm going to get rid of this nuclear power because I'm not using it. Okay. So it's kind of dirty, but my turn's over. So now you kind of get a free turn with, look at that. Okay. So fill this in. You have 2. Look at that. So, but I also have to discard a card. I already did. I'm going to get that stuff on the ground.
Take you. Here.
All right, so I sacrificed 1 for the team. Yeah, it doesn't specifically say the action cards, like when to play them, but it does say like when you put a power plant down, do this. When you activate a power plant, do this. So I would assume you want to put stuff out first because it remains the whole turn. Just going to start shuffling discard. Our draw pile is getting a little low, so there's nothing that makes you cares about this discard, so I'm just going to get ahead of the game. Oh my goodness.
I'll take you. I'm going to activate my coal.
Okay.
So I'm going to put 3 carbon.
Knock it over.
3. Okay, so I activated that. That was my discard for activating it.
Okay.
So my turn is over. So now I have 6, 8,
9.
10, 12.
Yes. Why do you count out of order?
I don't know. I just do. It's weird, but I do. So I am going to buy number 11.
Okay. I'm gonna fill the cities back in. We're getting kind of light here, getting towards the end of the game. Come on, please don't be a 0. Okay, I can take that. All right, so we've got
oh sure, now a low one comes in.
14. Okay. So I'm at 6 cards. I'm going to choose 1 city card. This energy is reduced by 2. So I'm going to put it on this one, the 16. So it's only worth 14 power. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. I'm going to play the card. I'm going to take a card. Ignore the carbon. And then I'm going to activate coal or natural gas. 14.
How do you have 14?
4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Oh, okay.
Because it's worth 1. So I have that many. I have 6 green things, and they're all worth 6. So 6 total. Okay, so now I got to pay my carbon. 4.
I was missing one of your greens when I was counting it in my head.
Okay. So at the end of my turn, I generate 14 energy. Well, not at the end of my turn, but then -2, so this is worth. Okay. Discard my stuff. That's the end of my turn. Refill. That's a 9 and a 6. Just so you're tracking. Good, 0. Hit her with that. Hit her with that 0 stuff.
I'm going to take a card.
That's a good one. The city costs -1, but you also get a card, so it's kind of cool. You didn't even read it, you just took it.
It was the negative thing. So, okay, so I get that.
And you can stack that. I don't see why you couldn't. It doesn't mention it. So if you had like a -2, -2, and then you can activate, you could do that.
So wait, so I get to take another extra one from here?
No. When you play that.
Oh, when you play it.
Yeah.
take that one too.
Okay.
And
One more action left. Should have timed this to see how long it actually takes. We've got just a few more cities left. I'm at 12 points. You're at 6, 10, 15 points. So it's time for me to come up here. Done? Okay. Oh, yes. Come on. 0. This is like my time to shine here. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna pick up a card. Going to pick up a card and play a card. Okay. That's it. And then just let me shuffle this. Shuffle it under the table so I can't see what's on top. So now I can't see the cards then. Feels kind of weird. Oh, you know what I'll do? I'll shuffle it and I'll just cut it. And then here we go. Okay. So you're up by 5. Oh! No. You're up by 3. 6, 10, 13, 15. I have 12. It's a close game. It's a close one, I tell ya.
I'm going to take a card.
That's the one I want. Now all the stuff we played already. So we've been through that. All of the green energy is out. Because we went through the deck. So 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 green energy in the game. Spoilers.
I'm going to play a card.
Okay.
You to make it an 8. And I'm going to activate my natural gas.
Okay, let's see if you can. You gotta put that carbon on there. Gotta put 2 big carbons. What are you doing? You touched that like 6 times. Sorry.
You're making me laugh too
I'm
much.
trying to be
Stop.
quiet. But as soon as I saw you.
You messed with me before. I'm getting back at you. Okay, so now I've activated that for 4. Right? So 5, 6, 7, 8, which is what that is.
Cool.
I'm gonna take that.
Nice work. Just think that's pass. Cool. Okay. Oh, it looks like we got 1 city left. And it's worth nothing. My whole thing is worth nothing.
These cards work in my favor.
Yeah, seriously.
I'm trying to figure out what this one city is. I feel like it's Portugal. Like Lisbon.
Oh
I'm
boy,
not sure.
I don't care.
And like that one I'm guessing is Amsterdam because it's got the windmill. But I'm kind of curious. That one I don't know.
Okay, so I'm going to take a card. I'm going to play a card. Ignore carbon for 1 type. going to activate 4, 8, 12, 13. To generate 4, 8, 12, 13 points of energy. I put no carbon down. I will buy this 12. Now, if I had some power up here, oh, you were in trouble. Okay, so now I'm going to discard. And I'm going to fill up. So now, when the next person who buys something, it's going to be the next person's last turn. Okay, so if you were to buy a city, then it would be my last turn after that. If I buy a city, then it's your last. Here's your 3. So you may have gotten yourself in a mix-up here. This wonderful tower you've assembled. If you want to go for anything, you got to play the game.
I'm still winning, so I don't have to go for anything yet. And I don't really have anything.
Okay, I'm at 17, you're at 10, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19, not far. Okay, that was a great move, only because I have no cards. So pick up those ones that let me get cards. Yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Although I generate 7 power.
It's enough to buy the 1.
Yeah. I'm down by 2, though. Then it leaves you open. I'm down by 2. That'll tie it. Then it's the last round of the turn. Last round of the game. It leaves you open to play with this tower, or do you have like a no carbon card? Okay. Trying to, let's see. So I've got to do this so you don't get it. Do another one of these. I really can't do anything. I could activate now, but I'm not playing that game. So that's all I can do. And hope that it's a 0. Oh, wait. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have to take it. I don't think I have to take it in the game, but I have to take it because, or do I? Do I push it? Do I push it and then possibly go for the 9 or the 15, and maybe you go for the 6? How many cards you? Oh, you're like full hand. Because then I make you go to the last round. You can easily power 9. Pretty easy. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna see what you do. 0. That's what I wanted. We're gonna see what you do. Here's your things. It's a tight game. It's a tight game here.
So I'm going to play a card.
Okay. Draw 2, son of a gun. Knock that tower down. Oh! That's a good card because it changed this.
I'm going to take these 2 as my pickups.
Okay.
I am going to
So we're both trying to whittle the other person down. So even the energy cards, like the wind power, no carbon emission, but produces low frequency noise. Does nothing for the game, but I guess it's just a way to tell you, hey, there is a little side effect to wind power plants. Hydroelectric power plants, construction usually disrupts the ecology of waterways involved, which is true. Solar power plants, and nitrogen trifluoride, a greenhouse gas is needed to manufacture solar panels. So while solar panels are really good, there's the side effect of the manufacturing, kind of with batteries and stuff too. Natural gas plant emits half as much CO2 as a coal power plant. So it's more expensive to activate, but cheaper to carbon.
I'm going to play the lack of carbon. And I'm going to activate my coal. Discard.
Okay. Cool. Count them up.
Alright, so I've got 6, 8, 9, 11. No, sorry. I thought I had the 1 in the next one. Sorry. 10, 12. I can't count. My brain
you have 12.
I have 12. My brain hurts.
Okay.
12, and I'm going to purchase this 9 here.
Okay. So that is the end of your round. Your turn. Careful. That forces end game. So now this is my last turn here. So you purchase no cards. So I have 2 energy I generate off of a lot of my solar here. So I'm generating right now 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 just off my solar. 13. I have the capability of generating more, but let's see what I can do. All right, so I'm at 17 points. How many victory points do you have?
Let's count.
I was trying to keep a tally, but...
We're at 10, 17, 20.
If you're at 17, then you have 5 extra, so you're ahead of me by 5. You're at 22.
I'm at 22 here.
Okay, so you have 5 extra points. That means I have to go for 15. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. 2 points. So it means I have to activate one of these. Which is okay.
You got carbon though.
I have the carbon thing. That's it. That's that. In this predicament, that's the game.
I was hoping you didn't have the carbon.
Yeah, I'll just draw a card just to draw it. And then I will activate my gas. Just 1. That's all I have cards for. So that gives me enough to purchase the 15. And that puts me ahead by 1.
Damn.
Yeah. Okay. So we finished the game. Let's take a second and we'll see what we have to say about it. All right. So we finished our first game of Power Failure. What'd you think?
I thought that was fun.
Yeah.
I thought I had you. Oh.
I thought you had me since the middle of the game, like the middle-ish part of the game.
I forgot. I didn't remember you picking up that carbon. I really thought I had you there.
I really just picked it up so you couldn't get it because you made this stack, and I was like, you're gonna knock it over.
I didn't though.
Now, do you remember how many? This is all your cities here. You had 3.
No,
Yeah, 6. You had 7 cities. I only had 4, but mine were the.
No, I think I rolled the others all in there.
You had all of these, huh? You had all of these. Because okay, yeah.
The other card
6.
was still here.
Okay, so you had 6 cards, and I had 4. Mine were the 5s, 2 5s, a 6, and a 7. You had like some of the lower with also some high ones too. So the variety there shows you what's useful, kind of cool. And like you were saying, the cities. So it looks like the 6 and the 7 are the same.
Yeah.
London.
It must be
5s
more
are the
powerful
same.
to power London. Than
Yeah. Ooh, power London. Yeah, but the game's pretty fun. It was really easy to pick up with only a few pages of instructions. I have a difficulty. I usually play with Corey and Andrea. Corey's our rule guy. He will read those really big books and then translate them to us as we play. So this is a good light game for us. That's why we're playing it here on Friday Night Lights. So the rule book's not really difficult to understand. And there's some nice pictures. And then, like I said, there's some cheat areas or like, what are those yellow books when you're reading books?
Cliff notes?
Cliff notes, on the bottom to you're not sure what the carbon is. It tells you really quick what it is. Yeah, I thought it was kind of fun playing the power plants, and I like having to keep putting power on this carbon because it moves the game along. As I said kind of in the middle of the game too, I can't just sit here with cards and mass amount of cards.
I could have done it.
Because if I hold on to too many cards, it makes my hand grow and I have to keep putting carbon up there so I can hold more cards. Moves the game along, makes this tower keep growing. Why don't you try to keep going up there? So I think 14, 15, when you put that top one on there, is what we maxed out on. So if you've played this and you've gotten higher than 15, well, there's 16 a little wobbly. Let us know in the comments. I think the cards are really nice. They're a really nice stock card. They're nice and difficult to work. These are really easy. It's kind of cool too because you can lay them down flat or you can stand them up like she was doing in the game too, which gives some difficulty to it. They also recommend laying them flat for surfaces that are not so stable and standing them up for a little more increased difficulty or for more stable surfaces like a really hard table. So that adds a little varying degree of difficulty there too. Pretty easy to go. I like the randomness of these cards so that the solar and the wind changes throughout the day or your turn, with only the one card that allows you to alter that, which is kind of cool. I at first didn't think of that card because I was like, oh, this is neat, that's your day, but you could alter it. It's kind of neat, another game factor to think of. I liked it. It's small to play. Yeah, I thought it would be pretty cool. It would be really cool with 4 players, or maybe even 3.
Yeah.
Although I would totally play this again with just you and I, because it's not very long. Pretty easy to pick up. Doesn't take a lot of space.
Nope.
Okay. Any closing statements? No?
I thought it was fun. I thought I had you, and I should have gone for it. I was gonna try to see if I could stack it on top. Now I know that I could have, and now I'm mad.
It's funny because I was like, oh, I'm not gonna win this game. That's why I didn't take that last card, that last power to make you have the last turn. I was like, I'm gonna just roll the dice because if I take this, I think you can get the other ones because you've been hitting the 2s for your solar. So I was like, you're gonna totally be able to buy that more powerful one. Let me have the last turn, and see what goes on. But fun game. I liked it.
It was very fun.
If you've played it before, let us know. Let us know how high your tower has in a real game, not just sitting here playing around. In a real game, how tall is your tower? Can you beat our 14? Thanks again for joining us here on Hit Points Gaming on Friday Night Lights. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you find this entertaining. See you again, hopefully not in a couple months, weeks.
Hopefully sooner than that.
Yeah, we did pick up some new games, so hopefully we'll see you then.